Secrets of Eternity was released in January 2015. This set introduced the Infernoids, a series of monsters that can special summon themselves to the field by banishing other Infernoids from either the hand or graveyard. Notable cards in this set include Farfa, Malebranche of the Burning Abyss, Cleafort Monolith, Unizombie, Nefshadal Fusion, and a card that would bolster Satellar Knight to combat the Burning Abyss Shadal meta, Stellar Knight Constellar Down. Previously.
Wow! No way! With the Whirlwind too!
On Progression Series Season 2.
Tearjerker, bro. I can't believe this freaking skill drain.
Oh, when you get skill drain used against you! Maxi again.
You animal! What do you... How do you have two of them?
If you would have tried to do anything, I think you would have actually quit if you saw me drop another max. In this series, both Nyhmnim and myself will be opening 24 booster packs or one box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster set. We will build a deck and play a best 2 out of 3, and the winner will receive a small prize to upgrade their deck. However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order, constantly upgrading our decks before dueling each other at the end of each episode. But this time around, we'll be introducing side sets, a new banning system, and plenty of other fun surprises that you'll just have to watch to find out. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series Season 2. Secrets of Eternity. If you want 5% off any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code Cimoooooooo5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before you shop helps support us to provide you with more amazing content.
I hate it. I absolutely hate being in the banning. It's the worst place to be because that means I'm getting clobbered by Cimo. I could definitely be playing better. I think I'm not even playing that bad. I actually just think Alex has gotten particularly lucky with some god hands and some god draws like all the time. Like, what was that last game? Max C every single time, into Gores 2 out of 3 of the games, into Dimensional Prison 3 times when he only plays 2. I couldn't believe it. Like I said in the last episode, I really feel like I wasn't meant to win that game. Just everything, every force in the world was working against me. But this time, I'm looking to win. I'm looking to end this lose streak, hopefully not be back in this position. But since I am in this position, I get to remove a card from Alex's card pool. And you know what? I think I've been playing particularly good, but there's been one card in both of our collections that I think just really polarizes the games. And I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of that X Factor. That card, I think, is Maxi. Maxi's a weird one. I know what you're thinking. You're like, why would you already have 2 of them, Gage. Don't you want to play with them? I do. But I also know that Alex just redeemed on his last wheel a 3rd copy of Maxi. And he's going to be able to see it a little bit more often than me. And I felt like I've just lost these last few episodes, particularly to him having the card. I think in a fair, equal, balanced game, I really can beat Alex a lot of the times. So I'm going to remove this crazy X Factor card that really skews the game in the direction of whoever happens to see it. I'm going to just get rid of it and say, let's play some better Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully we can get a win now that Alex doesn't have this crutch anymore. Let's get into the opening deck.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to me! Because we're in the winner's circle once again, and Gage was in the banning. So what more could I ask for this holiday season than to see yet another win in today's episode? Let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what we're going to get, and claim our prize. Honestly, I'll take anything at this point except a don't you do it. Don't you do it! Oh, this is the season for sure. So I've been racking my brain for the past several minutes trying to figure out what the hell we want to choose because there's so many cards that fall under this slice of the wheel specifically that it can be really tough. I mean, there's like Duelist League promos and like tin promos and manga promos. Like the list just goes on and on. And obviously, like if I didn't just pull Maxi in the last episode, then I could have easily just picked that and we would have had 3. Obviously, Gage would have had to not ban it, but you know, it is what it is. So I think I'm probably just going to go for something that has a decent amount of staying power. And looking at it, that's probably just going to be like a rank 3 or a rank 4. I think I just want to solidify out the rank 4 pool a little bit more just because rank 4s are, you know, typically like the most generic. So I think I'm going to go with Black Ship of Corn as a matter of fact. This card can just randomly out a lot of weird things. I know we already have like 101 and Exciton, but this thing, because it sends to the graveyard, it can like, I know he has Zen mains for instance, so like we can get rid of a Zen mains for instance with a card like this if it's in defense position because 101 has to be in a attack. It just has like niche application. It's a decent card. And so it's between like this and like Cowboy, I guess, which Cowboy can just end a game immediately. It's good for the memes. I don't know. Let's just lock in Black Ship. It's nothing fancy. There's probably something better I could be taking, but we got to get to filming. So let's lock it in and throw it over to Gage.
Secrets of Eternity. Did you guys get the memes already out of the way? I know, haha, hee hee, very funny, bro. Why was this set the one that got the memes around it? It's not that incredible of a set looking back on it. There's some really cool stuff to build upon. Again, the archetypes introduced before, but we have not had anything really floating around with those yet. I mentioned the Burning Abysses are way, way better this time around. Specifically, Farfa is one of the best ones, and then Libic is okay. Cagna, excuse me, this is Cagna. This one really didn't see that much play. But Farfa is exceptional, right? That's just a really good level 3 fiend. You also had the introduction of the Infernoids, which was a pretty cool archetype to be able to utilize with something like Monster Gate or Reasoning, being able to dump your whole deck. These guys can't be special summoned except by banishing Infernoids from the graveyard. Pretty cute. There's some really cool decks that are built around it. Unfortunately, their best card, which is Decatron, is not in this set. I forget what set he's in. I think he's in Invasion Event. What set is he in? Something later. Unfortunately for us, it's locked behind like high rarity. Like a Nunku, or whatever this is, the best card of the archetype is locked behind a secret or an ultimate rare. So I really don't think we'll see anything come to be of the Infernoid archetype. As for the super rares, I literally have nothing to say about any of them. I thought Lightning Rod Lord would be a better card back in the day. I thought this card was neat, but nope, it's not very good. None of them are very good for us either. The ultra rares, there's one or two notable ones, like Metaphys Horus has come up in Gold Pride builds recently, I think. Back in the day, it really didn't do anything. And then Centuria has become a good rank 2 to be able to go into to rank up into Zeus because it can't be destroyed by battle. Even in the secret rares, they're mostly stinkers, bro. Besides like the Anuku that we said to make an Infernoid deck even possible, none of these other cards are playable except Cleafort Monolith. And again, the entire Cleafort archetype is stuff that we've gotten the opportunity to pull in the last set, but we didn't get any of it, so I'm not even looking for Monolith. The commons have some okay cards here and there, though. I know Unizombie's really, really strong in general. This might be really good with like a Skull Servant deck we've been cooking up. Gigabyte's just a really great extender, right? If you control a spellcaster, it's a free level 4 you get to summon. I know Wall of Disruption was like a Duel Link staple for a little bit. That was pretty cool. Blaze Excella Reload. I think this card's amazing, right? For Volcanics, it was single-handedly one of the cards to be able to make like an archetype a real thing. Still wasn't a real thing back in the day, though. I mean, yeah, outside of all that, Mischief and Gnome saw, like, fringe play at the time against, like, Burning Abyss. There's not really much to talk about. The set's, like, actually a stinker. Why are there memes around this thing again? Why? I'm not going to waste too much time with it, though. I am just going to get to the opening today. Let's see what we can pull out of Secrets of Eternity. I have to open pity packs again. I don't want to. I got to open Astral Pack 6 again. I wasn't super impressed with the pulls last time. We got that ultimate rare duality. Whoa, wait. Oh, we're on to 6 today, actually. It's a different one. That's a big deal. Maybe there's something broken in here. 3 packs, Astral Pack 6. Surprise me. Please give me something good. Nope. Tiramisu. Okay. That's actually kind of hot, right? Like I feel like this is only an ultra ultimate rare before, so maybe there's something there. And Curse Seal, the Forbidden Spell, I think we already have 3 copies. I do like that card, though. I don't really need any of these fellas. Hey, might be a sign. The King of the Skull Servants. All right, last pack. Astral Pack 6. I got the holo versions of white and black. Very cool. Yeah, nothing too much to say about Astral Pack. All right, back to it, baby. Let's go. Secrets of Eternity. Let's see what we can pull from this set, right? Forget how good we did on the first season. Hopefully we can do better than that, whatever it was.
Okay, 24 packs of Secrets of Eternity. Not the best set, obviously, but there are some hidden gems in here. Let's flip up the first pack, see if we get anything good. I guess, like, getting the Infernoids in the common slot isn't the worst. Blaze Accelerator Reload is okay, but everything else in here is kind of whatever. Getting Deskbot 3 is actually quite important if we do want to play Deskbots in the future. I believe we got 2 last episode, so a playset of that would be nice. There's a secret rare Soul Transition. I remember when Klee initially was experimenting with this in the early stages of this format. Not a terrible card, but I don't think it's really something we're going to be able to make much use of. And there's the Ghost Rare, Malakota, the Burning Abyss card that never really got played all that much because compared to Dante and Virgil and Purple Dante, it is nowhere near in the same category. But it was fun when people messed around with this. The Burning Abyss ritual spell is actually pretty cool. Sick artwork as well. But truly is not bad. Again, if we start to like pick up some of these like commons and rares for the Infernoids, I know that Deviati and Onunku are super high rarity, so it's probably not likely we can play Infernoid, but they're not terrible cards.
All right, pack number 1, flip them up. Necroz Cycle, and then Soul Piercer. This is actually, this is a card that doesn't get a reprint when all the super heavy samurais get support finally many years later. God, how many years is this in the future? Like maybe 8 years in the future or something like that? Ooh, Stealth. That's actually a really good Cleefort. Like, this is, again, one of the main payoffs of it, actually, is you can normal summon this stealth, and then he can't be responded to, and you can bounce a card from field to hand. It's pretty cute, right? It's kind of neat. 2,800. He's not a bad body. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't think we got, like, Scout or anything to be able to build a standard Cleefort deck out of. Oh, wow. Another Ultra Rare back-to-back. Swordsman of Revealing Light. He's not really good. I'm not going to talk too much about him. I really don't have much to say about him. There's Unizombie. I'm looking to get 3 copies of him. And then Despot 03. It's coming together. You just wait, man. Season 2, the Despot comeback's going to be crazy.
Well, there's an Ultra. Metaphys Horus is like an okay situational card. It doesn't come up too often, but there are some decks that can use it. I think that's my 3rd copy of Quakimeru Overlord. I'm not sure if we can play Rock Stun, but that would just be hilarious if that could come together. This is also funny seeing Lapis and Lady Lapis like right next to each other in the same pack. I am actually happy to see Blockbacker. I'm not sure how the UA pool is looking, but this is like out of the 2 between this and what's the other one? Playmaker? I think this one's actually just way better.
All right, I have not said much in the last few packs that we've opened because there hasn't been much to say. This is like my 4th Dance Princess of the Necros. Impressive how I can pull that, but I'm looking for hollows. I'm looking for good cards. None of these are good cards. Oh. I mean, it's an Infernoid Antra, right? Again, the payoffs for it are locked behind super high rarity. There's Antondal, which is like a level 8 common. We've pulled like 1 or 2 of them so far already. That's another just big guy you can bring out, but it's not enough to really, I think, consider this archetype. There's Farfa, my man. What else we got? Nothing good in the pack. Wow. We're on the last 4, too. Can I get anything that really just, like, blows my mind? Jinzo Jector. Whoa! Nah, he's not great, bro. Nobody's ever said a nice thing about Jinzo Jector in his life. Nothing there either. All right, we got an ultimate rare super heavy samurai warlord, Susanoo, one that nobody's ever summoned in their lifetime. That's okay. It's in our collection now. It's right where I want it. And the last pack, absolutely nothing either. I said in the intro of this, I don't think this set's good. I think it's doggy doo-doo, and I'm going to stand by that. And with that knowledge, I am going to keep whatever I've pulled from this today, and I am going to just build with what I have already. Let's see what I can build, and let's hope it beats Alex today. Get me out of this lose streak.
Well, only a few packs left of Secrets of Eternity, and to no one's surprise, we didn't really pull that great because this is not a particularly good set. Let's see what we get in the last few packs here. I mean, Farfa's a good way to end things off, so I mean, like, that's fine. We don't have Tour Guide or anything, so I don't think there's much we can do with it, but it's fine. Second to last pack, nothing too great there. I think we're rounded out on our playset of Despot 003. Mischief of the Gnomes is a good, like, side deck card potentially as well. Let's see what we get in the last pack. Anything crazy? No, just a 4th or 5th copy of Quakimeru Overlord. Okay, Unizombie's pretty decent too, I guess. I guess we'll just save it. There's nothing, like, ridiculous we're looking for out of here. Let's just get to building.
I will admit, I think Alex's Battery Man deck simply got lucky the last time that we ended up facing it. Like, a perfect Honest at the right time ended up losing me the game. I ended up getting super greedy with a Soul Charge. I just hate that I lost with this deck. So, let me queue it up against him. Let's see how he does against it. I think our list is pretty solid. There's a couple things that Alex was throwing me off guard with the last few episodes. Maxi was one of them, but that is no longer in our card pool because I chose to ban it today. So that would be normally a problem for this deck, right? Like over-committing into something like Gores. Now that I know it's at 2, I'm going to play with it as well, and I'm hopefully going to be able to throw Alex off guard with it. He knows the card's at 2, but nobody ever played the card in this era. That's why I haven't been respecting it. So I'm going to assume he's not going to do the same either, and when this gets dropped on him, and hopefully it's going to bring me into a huge point of advantage. I'm only playing 3 Call of the Haunted as the back row, so it should be live like almost 90% of the time. We're going to be trying to find our way into an OTK a lot of the times. That's going to be plausible with cards like Summoner Monk getting us into 9-volt. That's a great way to make a rank 4 real quick. Search up for next turn. If we hadn't normal summoned that turn, we could normal summon the Charger, special from deck. We're absolutely cooking. Instant Fusion's a great way to pair another level next to it. Instant Fusion's a great way to get tribute material for Charger, or, you know, be able to get another level on the board to be able to make an XYZ monster. Stormforce is a really neat card that I don't think Alex will expect. We can tribute it into Charger, which is a huge play, right? That's going to be able to put a lot of damage on board if it's the only monster on his field. We can tribute someone into Fuel Cell if that's the only card we have in our hand. That's not even that bad either, right? Just being able to remove something from the field by tributing it, it's pretty strong. 3 Reborns in the form of Charger, 3 in the form of Call the Haunted. Last Will is free, literally free from the deck. Summon 9-volt, 9-volt trigger. That's pretty damn good. Summon Summoner Monk. It's pretty good too. I also think as far as side decks go, we've had Light Imprisoning against the Battery Man deck like twice, but we haven't been able to draw it, which would have been a shutout. I don't think Alex is nearly on the same like wavelength. I don't think he is ever thinking that I'm going to take this thing into battle, but I am today. Also, something really neat is if we get 2 lights, we can summon Omega, and then it makes all Constellars unaffected by spell traps, so this thing can get through like just about everything. I've seen D-Prison in every single one of Alex's deck today, so I'm gonna have to be weary of that. Side deck is mostly just teched out to deal with most anything, right? Like, we already have a pretty capable main deck with the MSTs and stuff, and the Stormforce in the main able to, like, not only break boards, but break back row, but more protective measures in the side deck. Like, the wiretaps have been exceptional recently if Alex doesn't redraw the card that I shuffle back. Honest paired with Thunder King Ryo is lethal for a lot of decks. Just some more generic things here and there that we want to plug in if we want to play more defensively going first. We can plug out like the Stormforce, trade him for like Judgment, Compulse, Bottomless. These cards are all just generically good. I'm feeling confident though. I say that every episode until Alex draws like the absolute god hand 2 to 3 games and I just can't win. But we're going to see if we can take it over him this time. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Let's see what we can do.
I already know this is going to be a terrible idea, but you know what? It's the season of giving. I just remember as a kid, like, playing with Legos on Christmas, so that's what this kind of reminded me of. So let's take Rock Stun for a spin. If you've never seen this deck before, it's a really weird control deck that takes advantage of the Quakimerus, which really didn't do much outside of this, and, like, maybe the Urnite Crusader combo, like when Fire Fist and stuff was around. In any case, what are we trying to do here? We're trying to just set up a bunch of these Quakimeru guys that all have the ability to tribute themselves and then do something. So Overload can basically just stop a summon, so it stops just inherent summons, so like stuff coming out of the extra deck, like Thunder King Ryo essentially, or something that brings itself out like a Photon Thrasher or a Cyber Dragon. We have Quakimeru Guardian, which a lot of people might remember from Adamancipator, which can negate monster effects. We have Wall, which we only have 2 of, that can negate spells, and Sandman can negate traps. And they're all big. They're all 1900, which is quite relevant. So ideally, we just set up a couple of these guys with some traps. They're really hard to get over, and then if we get cleared, Block Golem is like a little mini soul charge for them because we're able to bring them back, and then we can either just have them on the field, or we can use them for Xyz material to make something else. Now, obviously, there are some downsides to that because that shuts off like other Block Golems, for instance, because we can only have Earths in the graveyard to do that, but in any case, it's a deck that people experimented with during this time, and a lot of people saw Quakimeru Overload as a piece that could potentially bring this deck together. And so this is what we're bringing. We're also playing Card in here because it's an Earth, so it doesn't shut off our Block Golem, but it allows us to dig deeper for other cards in the deck. Grand Mole, funny enough, is a rock and an Earth, so we actually get to play this, and this is good at just outing a lot of annoying things, especially if they come out of the extra deck. For spells, we have Diamond Core of Quakimeru, which also was released not too far. I believe there's actually Duelist Alliance, as a matter of fact. This card just allows you to add any Quakimeru card from deck to hand, and then you can banish it from the graveyard. For the rest of this turn, Quakimerus can't be destroyed, which is relevant because it protects them from their own effects, but also protects them from, like, if you're going into battle, or if your opponent might have, like, a, Mirror Force or something. We're playing that. That's at 3 now. That's relevant for that. We're also playing the one Iron Core just to be able to have this in case we absolutely need it, although I honestly don't think we do, but it's fine. It's just another way to make sure these guys stick on the field. And then we're just playing all the traps. We're playing Kaiser Coliseum because if we just stick one of these with Kaiser and some traps, it's going to be almost impossible to play the game. We have Duality and Pot of Greed to get to our cards. Soul Charge to bring a bunch of these guys back, and then we can just negate everything, which is just unfair. And then we got Bottomless, Compulse, D-Prison, Mirror Force, Skill Drain, which, funny enough, since all these cards tribute to activate their effects, all these cards work under Skill Drain because they're no longer on the field, which is insane. Solemn Judgment and Torrential Tribute. For the extra deck, we have Stardust Dragon for Starlight Road. I don't know if we're going to play that. We have Emerald, we have Exciton, we got 2 Fairy King, we have a Gemini Pearl, which, funny enough, is like probably the best monster in this deck because it doesn't shut off like our Solidarity or our Earth synergy with Block Golem, but also the Fairy King is Earth. I think we have one other Earth. A Heartland Drago's an Earth randomly. So, I mean, there's ways we can do some things otherwise. We've got Mace Stroke, Triple 101. We got Ragnan. We have Utopia. We have the newly acquired Black Ship of Corn. And then, of course, we have Papal Operative. And then for the side, just random stuff. Triple MST, double Solidarity to make our guys gigantic. So that would be hilarious if we can pull that off. Because imagine just dropping 2,700 beaters every single turn. Like, that's just something a lot of decks can't deal with, especially if they can't play the game. We got Triple Goes and Triple Rivalry, a 3rd Mirror Force, and double Wiretap in case Gage is playing a trap deck. So, like I said, I'm not super confident in this, but I wanted to just switch it up and play something different, something he's never going to expect, and hopefully he carries us to victory. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Well, Gage, our holiday spirit seems to be in full effect here because, once again, we find ourselves at the end of the year. I still can't believe Prague has been going on this long, my friend. What is it, 3.5 years now or something like that? It's wild.
Kind of crazy, bro. I can only imagine how much longer we have in Season 2 with all the sets coming out.
Right.
Maybe we'll never catch up. Maybe it's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Maybe,
right?
maybe. And there's plenty of other fun surprises that we could have for following seasons of Prague if we choose to pursue. But I think the fans would be disappointed if we didn't. How you feeling about Secrets of Eternity, though? Any good gifts under the tree? Were you a good boy, Gage?
I was a good boy, bro. I got some pretty cool cards. Secrets of Eternity, iconic set from the Progression series.
Of course.
In particular.
Of course.
Yeah, I was excited to open it today. I don't know. I got a couple things. I want to kind of keep them under wraps.
Okay, interesting. That's fine. Let's just get into the game then in that case, and maybe we'll get to see what you're cooking with. Let's shout the Patreon. It's please bring back the auction series. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for the support.
yeah. Maybe that's a nice little Christmas gift. You think Ruxin would be down to do that?
Honestly, Ruxin would be down as soon as I hit him up with that. But we're going to hit you with that rock or that lump of coal so that we get to go first and make your Christmas absolutely miserable. So best of luck, buddy.
All right. Let me see what you're playing today, bro.
Oh.
You've been giggling the entire day. Little giggles of cheer, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not for Santa,
something like that.
Something crazy.
Something like that. All right. We'll just go main one. I got to be honest. This is not the hand I wanted to open with this. That's fine. We're going to go normal card.
Yo, no, come on.
I'm going to set
Come
one
on,
card.
Alex. No way.
Go ahead.
Oh, my God. I'll draw for turn. I'll go stand by main. I'll start with... Man, this is the worst gift you could have ever given somebody, bro.
Yeah, pot's fine.
I'll go pot of greed for 2 cards. Oh, my God, bro. I am mortified. Okay, so my history with Chainburn hasn't exactly been A1. So I'm really not... I really want to win this game today, bro, but it's going to be tough. Well, I mean, I'm not going to win this game by resting on my laurels, huh? So let's go. I'll start with special summoning Photon Thrasher.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to tribute off the Photon Thrasher. We got to tribute summon Alex. I'm going to tribute summon Battery Man.
Yo!
Charger, bro.
Okay, I see. I'm in.
Figured it might be fun to try this deck out for myself. I feel like I've got something pretty neat cooking. I'm going to use Battery Man Charger's effect, and I'm going to be able to special summon a Battery Man from the deck.
Sure. I'm curious to see what your Battery Man pool is like, because that's just one thing that, we don't get to talk about all the cards we pull. So let's see what you got.
It's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. I'll go special summon Battery Man 9-volt.
I imagine you'd have him. He's a common.
Yep, and then he triggers just when he's summoned. What a card. So I'm going to be able to add Battery Man Fuel Cell from the deck to the hand.
All right, you've got at least one fuel cell, sure.
I've got one. There's the one.
You got another?
Alex, I have 2.
Yo.
So what I'm saying is you better have Battle Fader, because this game's over if this lasts. So I'm going to go Battle Phase. I'll start with the 2000 from 9-volt.
Yep, I'll take it.
Okay, I'll go 21 from Fuel Cell.
Yep.
21 from Fuel Cell.
Yep.
And then this guy's boosted up 300 each for each. Yeah, so including himself. Game?
D-Prison.
Okay. I was like, surely this man has to have something, right? So I'll allow it. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll go main phase 2. You're at 18. Little measly 18, Alex.
Measly
I don't know if that's
18.
good enough. Already normal summon, so I'll just go to the end of my turn, and 9-volt, poosh, he blows up.
He does. He's too powerful that he has to die in the end phase here.
He did his job.
We'll go draw standby main. I gotta think. Staring down these 2 fuel cells. Not what I like to see, if I'm gonna be honest. You got it, Gage.
Oh, my. Wow, I took the first game against Chainburn, and you got to go first. Wow, what an accomplishment. Okay, let's go.
I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I won the die roll. I had everything in place, but my deck failed me. I'm so mad. All right, well, the joke's out. I'm going to be going first here, and hopefully this hand's going to look a little bit better than last time. And I think this is a little bit better, so I guess we'll have to...
Okay. Manageable? All right, we'll see if
it's manageable. How manageable is still yet to be determined. Let's go standby main. All right, Gage. It went so well last time.
Yeah, it's going to go well again.
Yep, we're going to go ahead, and this time we've got plenty of back row, so best of luck, my friend.
Alrighty, bro. I'll draw for turn.
Yep.
Do you have anything in my standby phase?
Yeah, you're good.
Phase. All right. Love to hear it, honestly. All right, I'll start with special summoning Photon Thrasher.
Seen this before?
Not going to back him up with anything, actually. I'm just going to go battle phase for 21.
Just 21 with the Thrasher, huh? Okay. That's fine.
Okay, formidable. That's how I would classify Photon Thrasher here. I'm going to set 1 back row. I'm going to set 2 back rows. I'm going to set 3. And I'm going to pass it back to you.
Got back row of your own, huh? I'll draw. Anything in the draw or standby?
No, nothing there. You're good.
Okay. Let's go main phase 1 in that case. I guess, Gage, it's time to reveal what I'm really up to here. I activate Diamond Core of Cimoooooooo.
Wow, bro, this is the best gift you could have ever given me. A free win? A free win, Alex. No way, bro. What the hell, man? Wait, okay. I have no response to the Diamond Core of Cimoooooooo.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. We're going to go ahead and grab out everyone's favorite Cimoooooooo Guardian.
He's tough. This guy's insane, actually.
He's big. He is very big indeed. And speaking of big, let's go ahead and bring out Cimoooooooo Sandman.
Ooh, the Sandman. Yeah, he negates traps. He's actually really good, too.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
He lives. He makes it.
Good. I'm going to activate Solidarity in that case.
Sure. Yeah, that's insane. Okay. Didn't know you were.
And I'm going to set a card, and I'm going to pass it back.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yep.
Shuffle the hand. I'll go standby main.
Sure. Oh, sorry. I do have to reveal. You know I have.
You do
Guardian,
have to reveal. Yeah, I know you have a rock.
You know I have Guardian. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is raps. This is a game. Okay, I'm going to go activate Space Typhoon on the fresh back row.
All right. It's Mirror Force. You got me.
That's a big one. I'm happy with it. I'm going to activate Brain Control.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, not something you'd expect for me to keep in, but I didn't have a lot attached for Chain Burn specifically.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'll pick up the Sandman here. God, he can tribute himself to negate your last trap card if I really want.
He can.
I'm going to tribute summon the Photon Thrasher into Batteryman Charger.
It's got Charger.
That was off the top in case you wanted to get angry about something. So
yeah, that's something to get angry about, sure.
Yeah, I'll use his effect.
Yeah, I mean, I'll bottomless.
I will wiretap.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yep. So I'll summon.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
You
I'm
are. Yeah.
Just fucking.
Not
dead.
only do you have I got the second fuel cell in the hand too.
You already
bros.
have the fuel cell in the hand anyway. Yeah.
Dude,
holy
no
crap.
way. Come on, bro. Like I said, the best gift. Or you
I
really
just got
playing
annihilated. So okay, I actually genuinely fucked up because like I forgot. I thought Solidarity. It doesn't. I thought it was attribute, not type, and card car's a machine.
Oh, so that wasn't even a legal activation. Wait.
No, it's a legal activation of Solidarity, but it's not buffing anything. Yeah, I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm going to go in. I'm going to attack over his Photon Thrasher. It's going to be fine. And then that happened. I honestly, given your back row, I was probably still dead anyway because you could just call the Haunted back, tribute for Charger, and we're back to like the same situation regardless. So, oh my god. Why do I draw so many monsters? I'm not even playing that many. I'm supposed to get like one and then have a bunch of fucking back rows so you can't play the game.
Dude, so this is like stun or something like that, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
just
it's
like...
rock stun. So I don't know if you realized in this set, Cimoooooooo Overlord was released. It's a rare.
Oh, he was. This card is actually insane. Yeah.
And so I pulled a play set of this and I have everything else. So I'm just like, oh, this is cool. I can play this deck because it has like a lot of just neat little things going on with it. It's not like the best deck by far, but it clearly, because I got fucking annihilated here. But I'm like, yeah, if I just go first, drop a guy, set a bunch of back row, I'll be fine. And then you just cleaned up, like, no problem.
Dude, actually, unironically, two of the best hands I probably could ask for. That Charger came off the top, and that put the whole hand together. The game one hand also insane, right? Like, I immediately thought Chain Burn. When you set up the board, I was like, this doesn't like beat Battle Fader, but what are you gonna do, right? You're down another card, and I still have a full board that is like threatening game next turn. So I mean, it just ended up being perfect. Both of the hands sculpted to perfection. I had a lot of really cute cards here, actually, but didn't get to play with them. But that's okay.
Didn't get to play with them. No, I mean, I played this like shit too because it's like I could have just instead of the card thing, which if I remembered how Solidarity worked properly. I could have just, like, normaled out, like, a Guardian and then just set Bottomless and passed. And then, like, if you try to go for the Charger thing, I have Guardian plus Bottomless. So it's like, even if you just go Thrasher, Bottomless your Thrasher, then, like, you don't really have any plays except, like, maybe Brain Con for your Charger at that point, which you didn't have in your hand at that point. And then we could have actually started setting up. So I think I just completely got outplayed by myself, thinking, I'm like, oh, yeah, I get to draw some more cards. I'm not going to die. I've got a Bottomless. I'm fine. And then, yeah, then normal summon Photon Thrasher just ended me. So here we are.
Yeah, I actually, unfortunately, I don't even know.
That's embarrassing.
Any way you put together this hand, or any way you put together the first board, if there was a way you could have wiggled your way out of it. Like
no, my game 1 was just as bad. I had like 5 monsters in hand.
Wow,
I had like, so the other card that's cool in this deck, if you probably remember, is Block Golem, which is literally just like a little mini soul charge for your dudes,
Oh, yeah,
right?
that's
So then I
crazy,
can actually
yeah.
go into some Xyz plays. Yeah, he's like, and what's also neat, but I didn't fucking see it, is that this whole deck works under skill drain because all of them tribute for cost. So then their effects resolve, otherwise because skill drain is no longer negating them. So I'm like, great. If I set these up with skill drain, like it's fantastic. But clearly you can see why this deck never fucking did anything.
I'm just curious. Count the amount of trap cards you got in the deck. Do you remember off the top of your head?
Oh, it's like 15.
Oh,
it's like 15 or something.
Man,
yeah,
bro.
and like, it's the fact I drew like half monster hands. I'm like, this is unbelievable. The odds of that happening. But that's what I get. That's what I get for playing this shitty deck. I was trying to live my Christmas, dreams of opening Legos on Christmas Day with Block Golem, but I guess I gave you the best Christmas gift, which is a fucking win.
Yeah.
So,
Instead, you stepped on the Legos, bro. I'm the one that was able to build with them. I hate to say,
Literally.
I'd hate to throw this out there, but was that probably the quickest game of progression series?
Probably.
Ever? I don't
That
know. If
probably
anything
wasn't
comes
even
close.
close.
To that. That was so snappy. It's
That
crazy,
was,
bro.
yeah. I wanted to play something different. Like, there's so many other decks I could have brought, but like they all just felt like I've played them before. And I saw the 3 overloads. I'm like, okay, like let's give this. I'm never fucking playing this again. This is
Yeah, I
miserable.
appreciate your optimism. Thanks for the win. I needed to
Yeah.
get out of this lose streak anyways. So
Yeah. How was your Secrets of Eternity polls? Since we're on the polling of Christmas spirit.
nothing really to write home about. I think I realized like partway through the set I was opening stuff and just like none of it felt relevant. Like I got like some Farfas and stuff which are pretty cool, but like as for the Hollows, none of them are at all playable in anything. I don't think. What about you? Did you get anything crazy?
No, I mean, I got Malakota Ghost Rare. Ooh.
Whoa.
I got Soul Transition, which doesn't really do us any good because like we're not playing Clear or anything like that. I got nothing like I honestly like the overloads were maybe like the only like thing that mattered that I pulled like that I can remember because Secrets of Eternity aside from like maybe Farfa and like a few other like rares or maybe even a couple super rares, like it's not really that great of a set, all things considered.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, why are there memes around this set in particular? I couldn't figure it out. It's really not that great of a set. I was not impressed. What'd you get on your wheel, though? You've been keeping pretty quiet about that.
I sort of spoiled it to you a little bit when I called you earlier because I had to confirm some things. So I did spin a promo wildcard, and the problem with the promo wildcard slice gauge, there's too many fucking promo cards.
There's a lot of promos, but there's a lot of broken promos, too. So
surprisingly, my promo selection was not that fantastic. I mean, I ended up settling on Black Ship of all things. I just figured, I'm like, it's an okay rank 4. It's like I could have picked something like a tour guide or a rescue rabbit because those were in the tins as well. But like there's only going certain like I wanted to pick something for the extra deck because then a lot of different decks can use it versus something like a rescue rabbit or a tour guide that only that many fewer decks get to take advantage of by comparison. And so this one, it outs your Zen mains, I thought. So I'm like, that's pretty useful. But I don't know. If you have any other, better promos, feel free to let me know.
I think for most part, I still think we have Disc Commander without his errata yet. So
I already have Disc Commander.
I know
so
you
like,
already have Disc Commander. Yeah, I don't yet.
Yeah.
I've been looking for him. I feel like he would be kind of crazy. But Black Ship of Corn, totally respectable choice. Did you end up getting this from the magazine back in the day? I know you played a lot.
It was in the magazine and it was a tin promo, so technically it could have been either or at the end of the day. It was between like this, Cowboy was for consideration, but like Black Ship actually like does something, instead of just like cheesing the game at 800 life points. Diamond Dyer was also a consideration. I could have picked up my own Zen mains as well, but I figured the rank 4 pool is a bit better than the rank 3 just because more decks play 4s more often than not. So I don't know. We'll see if I regret this choice later on. But it's a nice tool to have and something you have to also worry about because it outs some things that 101 doesn't, for instance. And I'm like, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, same kind of like deal with Castel, right? Like sending to the graveyard is pretty interesting. It doesn't like destroy it.
And I notably don't have a Castel, so this is sort of like my pseudo Castel, if you will.
Totally
not as good.
Choice. Totally respectable choice.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But you're out of the banning, so congratulations. I wasn't trying to make it that easy for you, but apparently I did inadvertently. And so I think the next episode of Prague goes up at the beginning of the new year. So we get to celebrate the new year then. And new year of Prague, and new year of decks. So I'm excited to see what we're going to be bringing.
Yes, sir.
So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons for all of their continued support. So shoutouts to Shadow1317, Tim00x3, MBT Play Medolce, Moto, Cameron L. Smith, Phoenix Theme World, Pony Stark, The Synchro Guy, Dan the Man Hoban, Draconic Little Fadeleaf, Peyton McGrath, Dylan Rare Hunter, Jesse Wood, Chrono the Branded Enjoyer, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Flannel Daddy, Twinkle Muncher, Matthew Brady. I've tried reading cards before. It was horrible and my guinea pigs had to get me therapy. Cheeks McLapperty, Stolfin Amethyst, Uncle Brian of Stardust, Wonder Waffle, MBT Cancel by All Community soon, Cancel by All Committee soon, Cancel by All Players soon, Nicholas Carpenter, Corvain, and Konami. When are we getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore anime? Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time.